On this episode, we'll talk about patients having prediabetes and getting a gastric sleeve. We'll also talk about rheumatoid arthritis and getting a gastric sleeve if it's possible. And when is it okay to get a BBL after a gastric sleeve? Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com and welcome to episode 248 of the Ask Dr. A show. Wow. Thank you so much for your questions, really good questions on this week, and thank you for sending them my way. If you are interested in gastric sleeve, in sending me your questions for me to answer them, there's one simple way, very simple way to do this, and that is using the hashtag AskDrA throughout social media, including the comments down below. So if you want to add your comment down below and it's a question that you want me to answer, use the hashtag. Don't place the comment by itself. Otherwise, we can't get to those questions. All right. And why not? Why not? If you hit that subscribe button, that way you won't miss out on future episodes, and we can hang out again. All right. So without further ado, let's get to this week's questions. So the first question is the pre-diabetic or prediabetes stage. So the question was formulated: if the gastric sleeve cures diabetes, what happens to the patients that have prediabetes? All right. So remember that we as doctors don't like to use the word cure. The gastric sleeve cures diabetes. We don't use, yes, it goes into remission. That's the correct word. It goes into under the radar, all right? So if you draw some blood, even though you're off medications, off insulin, you draw some blood, it's in normal levels. It's under the radar. But once you are diagnosed as a diabetic, you're always a diabetic, it goes under remission. That means you need to continue the surveillance to make sure everything stays the way it should be down the road. So if the gastric sleeve puts diabetes into remission, that is the correct way to say it, what happens to the pre-diabetic stage? Does it help out? Most definitely. All right. It will take you away from that stage and get you as well. It will reverse that completely. All right. Because you're not a diabetic yet. It will stop there, press rewind, and it'll take you back once you start losing the weight and you have the effects, the benefits of the gastric sleeve. Second question is rheumatoid arthritis. Can you get a gastric sleeve? The answer is yes. Definitely. Immunosuppressants. I take immunosuppressants. Can I get a gastric sleeve? The answer is yes. We've done it many, many times. If you are taking immunosuppressants, you have a rheumatoid arthritis, you want to get weight loss surgery because you're going to get a lot of benefits out of losing weight, a lot of weight, because once you start losing a lot of weight, your inflammation in your body, your systemic inflammation in your body will lower, and your rheumatologist knows this. So if we get clearance by your doctor that takes care of this, saying, why, yes, you will benefit greatly out of losing a lot of weight, and your systemic inflammation is going to get way better, and why not? Go get your surgery, get a gastric sleeve, and it is completely feasible. We've done it many, many times. Last question is, Dr. Alvarez, when is it okay for me to get a BBL, which is a Brazilian butt lift, a plastic surgery procedure? When is it okay to get a BBL after my gastric sleeve? So at least 12 to 18 months, ideally 18 months after your surgery, once you have completely lost the weight you want, you have the end result. Let's put it that way. You have the end result, and then it's a good time. Not before that time. Please don't think about a BBL or getting a BBL at 8 months after your sleeve or 10 months after your sleeve. It's not a good time because your body's still losing weight. Your body's still readjusting your body. And it is not ideal to get a BBL. And plus, if you find a respectable plastic surgeon, they won't take you as a BBL patient prior to those 12 to 18 months because you have not finished the process, all right? The last thing you want to do is get a BBL or get any other plastic surgery procedure like a breast lift or breast augmentation and continue losing because you didn't finish your process. You're not at the 18-month mark. And here's your BBL procedure shifting or your breast lift shifting because you did not wait. All right, so wait at least 12 to 18 months. At that point, once you're ready at that point, visit the plastic surgeon or touch base with the plastic surgeon, and then he or she will tell you, yes, at this point, you are at a correct point to get a BBL. All right, so there you have it. Can you please give me one of these down there? I greatly appreciate it if you like the video and hit that subscribe button. Hey, send me your questions. Don't forget, use the hashtag AskDrA. I'm Dr. Alvarez with Endobariatric.com, where we are changing lives one sleeve at a time. Take care and God bless.